Dusk catches her breath in a cabin once owned by a mage of some manner, yet seemingly they are gone. A shattered window lays to Dusk's left, the wind lazily carrying the fog from the outside in. On that fog, she can hear them, the many dead that roam this city. Once this world was filled with the living, families sitting by the fire, friends celebrating birthdays, weddings, funerals. Yet that is a world that Dusk has never known. Yet it is one that she dreams of, but it is a dream that must be fought for. And so, Dusk pushes on into the night, out into the fog and beyond. Kia ora, Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. No hope. Where sounds like, there's a little bit of trouble outside in the form of a skeletal shocker that Dusk very quickly sends away. 90 damage from a critical is very, very nice. And having a look at our map here, we are going to be heading pretty much directly straight up and out of this town, up towards these cabins up here, but they are more than likely still within towns, within the mega city. There are these small gaps here, which could be lakes or small forests. So I think we will be trying to explore them at least a little bit. So we'll be kind of heading up and in that direction. But first of all, we need to get away from all of that. The Zombie Master and the Hulking Horror. Both terrible things to encounter in the night. Let's get up, let's get moving, let's get gone, and oh boy. Wow, this is a bad spot. This is a real bad spot. Okay, Dusk turns. We need to kill that gargoyle. We got it. Good. And now we run to the south. We have an opening. Wonderful. We have an inn. And what is that? It's a Reaper. Okay. All right. So we could head downstairs. I don't think we're going to be doing that. I think, if anything, we'll probably try and see if we can bash down this door quickly. Yes and no. Let's keep it up. And we are through, just as the dead get through here. Okay, let's turn around. Oh, okay. We're getting squared off. A zombie predator on either side. Let's take down the first, turn around. We take out the second. Okay. Would be nice to be able to try and catch our breath a little bit before we take off into the night. That's a bit of trouble, isn't it? It seems like some of the dead might have been falling through the floor, potentially. Well, they definitely destroyed a wall here. Oh, it's just a spitter. I thought that might be a bloated zombie up there, but it isn't. So that's kind of okay. It's not going to explode on us. That's good. What do we have down here? A feral visionary. Yeah. No. Let's leave you behind. We are going to head out into the night with what little stamina we have left and try and get away from all that noise, all that activity. Here we go, Dusk. Now, I think before we go any further, we're probably likely to encounter more dead. So we are going to activate our scabbard, put our sword away for a moment, and we're going to get Electric Eye up. So let's go over to Storm Shaping, and let's see if we can't cast that. Electric Eye, and that's going to last for an hour. So, yay. Excellent. All right, so that's going to give us just a higher dodge chance. And we'll also be able to see mechanical things from a much further distance. Another that we might want to have a look at keeping up is our momentum alteration. We've been getting thrown around a little bit. We can see that the duration on us here lasts between 3 minutes to 12 minutes. What that means is that every 3 minutes or 12 minutes, somewhere in between, we'll potentially be consuming more calories to keep it up. I do think it is going to be worth it though. However, we have a zombie hollow that we need to deal with first, and others, so maybe not. Or maybe if we can get further away after we take this zombie prowler out. And you know what? Let's eat that chewing gum. Moving along a little bit, we're going to try that again. Momentum alteration. And we got it going. We'll just try and catch our breath while we're out here. Excellent. Okay, so looks like we've got a roadblock up ahead. We're not so concerned about that. We wanted to start making our way up to the north here. And it does seem like we've got a bit of a field here, which is nice. kind of, apart from the blistered horror, but it looks like it's pretty occupied. There's pigeons, there's other birds, there's other creatures out here in the night that are keeping them occupied. And it does look like this is a forest tile here, so we may have other forests up in this region. And this seems like it might be a graveyard? Cemetery? No, it's a small wooded trail. Okay, well that must be a very small wooded trail. Indeed, it is. Oh, and more trouble. Quite a bit of trouble ahead of us, so let's go a different route. Oh, there's flashing going on here. It's because there's an ambulance that's still active at the moment. That vehicle will not be drive-through though, so let's not worry ourselves with that. Oh, and a feral seer. I think we're going to try and... not try. We are going to take that thing down in an instant. And it had a strange black crystal on it, which we'll take. Why not? You don't need that anymore. Oh dear, that's a zombie blank behind us. Now, that doesn't cause our lifting field to drop, which is good, because that would be rather frustrating. And, oh, okay. More forest, and a craved survivalist. Yeah, down here. They're lighting up the area, so let's move away from them. And it looks like, yeah, this is more than likely a forest. So we could find some interesting things out in the woods here. We probably won't be encountering any cabins, at least Magicalism cabins, because we've had all of them in the area displayed already. But there could be other things out here. We're very unlikely to come across them though, because our range of vision is very small during the night. But the same is true for other things that walk these woods, so hopefully we can make a fair bit of ground here. Well, no way. We can actually see a little bit further. The weather has just become clear, and we daydream of a crackling fire. So you know what? Let's go make that dream a reality, Dusk. We've got some bushes here. We should be able to set them alight. Let's use our lighter, and we'll light in that general direction. We happily light that fire. Now, we are hungry, so I'm probably going to try and see if we can pick up a few more nuts as we continue on throughout the night here. Oh, I think this is a goblin encampment. Okay. Interesting. Out here in the field. Now, we could poke our heads around inside of here. Oh, we have dryads out here. It's ignoring us currently. Gosh, they're kind of a little like looking in the mirror for Dusk. Human-sized, human-shaped, but with wood for skin and leaves for hair. It regards you impassively. How intriguing. They seem to be doing fine out here. They're not acting aggressively towards the goblin encampment, so maybe we leave the encampment be for now. Ooh, okay, and we've got a little bit of a test here. A Kevlar zombie. Wow, we sent that so far back. Dusk, you beast. Okay, yeah, definitely a good little test there. Didn't have any more purification tablets for us, but that's okay. Oh, and that clear air has gone away, as I thought this was water, but no, it's ground, it's soil, and that was a zombie blank with some emergency painkiller solution. Yeah, and what looks like a pretty wrecked building. It's a house of some kind in Laconia, and we are right at the edge of what we know. From this point on, it's all unknown. Ooh, we have a cunning feral behind us. Yup, there they are. We're going to put them down because we cannot have them trailing after us, as smart as they are. And we'll, I was going to say we'll clear out a few of the dead along the way here, but no. If there's that many, it's not going to be worth it to us. What's this vehicle looking like? Surprisingly okay. No, the tank is completely destroyed. I kind of want to check in the glove compartment though, because there may be a map that we can use, so let's quickly try and do some work here. Didn't realize that was a snot goblin there, so yeah, nope, nothing that we actually want. Let's get away from that. And we're kind of just walking into the complete unknown, but this is okay. This is all right. This is an urban city block, so we probably will try and go around you. It's still only midnight at the moment, so it's not late, even by the slightest. Okay, we do need to be a little bit careful when we are fighting shockers because our electronics can get absolutely toasted. Ooh, we're engorged right now. Okay, we're going to use our backscabbard. And nope, we are going to, stop inserting. We'll take care of that first of all. Put that blade away, and we need to go and cast Gluttonous Consumption. Ideally before that feral dwarf gets over towards us, but doesn't look like that's going to happen. So let's get that sword out. Oh, and there's two of them. Okay, were two of them. Oh, that slathering biter went down pretty quick. And now there is a spitter. Okay, let's try and maneuver our way around that. Take down the gargoyle. Smash these corpses. And then we'll get a little bit further away before we try and cast again. Yeah, around the corner. That should work. Okay, gluttonous consumption. And there we go. Got it cast properly. Let's get that blade back out. Okay, so we really are at the edge of it now. So we kind of just need to get ourselves a bearing and then try to stick to it. I mean, it would be good to know what we are going into to a certain degree, but at the same time, that requires us being up and about during the day, which right now isn't so much an option. We are back down to being wary though, so we are going to have to be cautious of that. Hello, MREs. So many. So we are looking for, well, we can't eat any of this. Oh, well, there is clean water in this plastic canteen. We could just take that. Ah, here we go. Small plastic bag. We'll take those purification tablets out. And same thing over here as well. Oh, and a shrieker is here. Okay. Let's try and pick up the rest of those now. Ooh, there are some grenades here, but really we shouldn't have to worry about grenades because of our wand of greater fireballs. Then again, they're pretty light. Let's take them. Why not? Wow, okay. That was a bit of a mistake. Okay. So, in trying to grab those, many turns passed, and now we have a bloated zombie. That is right on us. We're currently being crushed by these things. So, let's try and get out of Dodge as quick as possible. Lesser quantum tunnel, and we are away. Oh boy. Let's get away from that, Dusk. What a spell. Technomancers, man. I am so satisfied that we decided to go down that path. Oh boy, okay. Let's keep on moving. Let's keep moving, Dusk. We'll face the ones that seem like they're going to be a problem. Otherwise, we will just stay on the move. Let's climb over this. Kill anything that does try to climb on over. We do not seem to be able to attack that though. That is unfortunate. Let's get further away. Okay. Everybody's everywhere, huh? Let's get up and over. Oh, okay. Our head is bleeding now. Let's be wary of that. Okay, and be extra wary of that. Corrosive zombies, ashen brawlers, bad things all around us. Yeah, this is the problem with not really knowing what it is exactly we are going into. Yeah, okay. The bleeding has stopped at the very least, though. Let's see if we can get some of these predators off of us. Okay, we're going to move to the side. There we go. Oh, an Ipswich restaurant guide. That is perfect. That's exactly the kind of thing that we're looking for, because that's going to give us an idea of the roads around here. We just need to get somewhere that we can use a little bit of light. So, alright, well, that was a loud bang, and that's going to be an even louder one. So let's get further away. It's really not going to take us that long to read this, but we can't really afford to have light out here. What is this? It's an electronics store. Okay, we may be able to find some interesting things here, so we'll have a look through. But first of all, we need to take off this Kevlar vest. Excellent. We have a little bit of light. We're gonna chow on some beech nuts. All of them, in actual fact. And then, let's see. Stonefist. Surely we can't learn that. Let's go for the restaurant guide first. Excellent. We've added roads, and wow. The mega city does not disappoint. It is a mega city. And it does actually kind of make it a little bit more difficult for us to see where the cabins are, but it does and it doesn't. So that one right up there, that's going to be our first stop. We have New Ipswich here, and then Ipswich up up there. We can see the other cabin, that's our next one there. Then we have yet another here. I'm thinking that we might have a river here, although in saying that, that isn't a bridge. That's just a regular road, so maybe it's just a thin strip of forest that goes along there. Yeah, and up here, just a regular cabin. Now, I did hear something about the Denare, where I think it may reveal to us the closest location where we can spend those Denare, a la a Forge of Wonders. So let's see if that's the case. Let's search for Denaris, activate, and you scratch your nail against the coin, like so many before you, and feel Valzane's tears. He longingly cries for somewhere that is not here, and now you know where. Okay, but where? Oh, up here. Up here. Okay. We have a Forge of Wonders all the way over here. Well, thanks, Valzane. I mean, it's up there. It's in a very different direction to what we're going right now. Okay. Well, is it? Yes, it is. It definitely is. We can still make it to that. Yikes. Okay, so just looking along the way here. Yeah, there is that cabin. We might be able to get... Actually, yeah, if we get to that one there, then we can take whatever this route is pretty much the whole way there. So we should be able to hit up all the cabins like we wanted to. Okay, so that does still work out for us. Let's get this Kevlar vest back on. Open the door here. We've got a CBM just on the counter, a power storage CBM. Okay, that's going to go into the pack. There we go. Put that away for now, and we'll just check around back. That is an incredibly lucky find. I know it's just a power storage CBM, but still, it's nice. Now, the more power storage that we store, the less mana that we have. So our max mana goes down based on the amount of kilojoules of energy that we can store. At least I believe that's how it works. I may be incorrect in that statement. Okay, so from here, we're just going to follow this street pretty much the whole way up until we get closer towards that. So we're going to go in the middle of the street. We're going to turn on safe mode, and we're immediately going to be interrupted by a zombie elf. It happens to the best of us. Okay, and the dogs are out. Let's get away from said dogs, Dusk, and that horrific thing. Yeah, they're fast. Okay, alright, so we're going to need wind running here because it is quick. Okay, we've got it cast, and onwards. Yep, there we go. Let's keep moving. Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. It's going to get rattled and stuck on this, more than likely. You can keep your hat. Okay, I do think that we're in the clear now. Well, apart from fog and smoke and creatures. So many creatures. You know, I will be stopping by some of these cars just to double check to see if they have any maps or other things that could be of value to us. So many dogs. There's got to be a few pounds or kennels around here because we're encountering many. Oh, okay, we've got a tricky zombie predator here too. They always seem to be in pairs. Oh, wow. There are so many here. It's difficult to get across just how many there are, but we are running into massive numbers around here. That's a nice looking shed, but it's not for us. Alas, the cabin awaits. And you know what? We can probably turn off the blinking for now and just have it be colored for what is revealed or what has been revealed recently. Oh, some sweets? Wonderful. Apart from the feral elf and that thing. Oh, well, okay. So much for the peppermint patties. Oh, another zombie predator has caught up. Sucks to suck. And we are very nearly at our location. We can actually see it on our mini map now. So it should be right here. Let's climb on over and just be ready for any feral nasties. So far, so good. Looks very similar to some of the others that we've seen so far. With the door closed, what do we have? Crafty Crafters Quarterly. Nothing unusual in the kitchen yet, but there's pudding. Now, we do feel terrible eating someone else's pudding, but they more than likely have gone feral a long time ago. There is horseradish as well. We can see that Dusk really does enjoy junk food, so that's gone well. The zombie brute outside, not so much. A glass flask of mercury. We know where there is a lot more mercury if we do actually require that in the future. Doesn't look like there's much else here so far though. Yeah, a bit of a boring magical cabin, but it's not our last. We still have 2 more to investigate. So we're probably going to go directly up through Allagash here to discover whatever this is. It is more than likely some kind of river. Hello, brute, and goodbye. Let's be away from all of that. Whoa, okay, quite a few jumping out of the windows at us there. You can hear even more doing the same behind us, just dodging and weaving, Dusk. And I do generally like walking down the center of the streets, purely just because I believe that there is more space for us to move around, and there's less of a chance of us getting stuck. Damn, you got a lot of stuff on you. Most of it we don't need. Terraforming Mercury. Oh, it's a board game. Okay, well, good for you. Actually, board games are meant to sell quite a bit to Valzane, so maybe we will actually try and take that. Yeah, let's put that into our pack. Geez, that Hulk is creating a mess over there. Let's not hang around to fight it, eh? Damn, some big explosion just happened. I didn't hear it, but we can see that the force of the explosion has destroyed several items. So someone or something exploded nearby. Damn it. Okay, and we're getting hit by rocks. Probably from the feral raven folk, I would assume. It would be good to be able to see. We nearly walked into barbed wire, but we did get away from whatever was following us back there. And as we run through this graveyard here, we are at the edge of whatever this is. I am assuming it's a forest of some kind. We can hear a lot of combat though, and we throw up heavily. Okay, so I think that was probably from the bile stink that we have on us. We are nauseous, so Dusk is going to throw up at the slightest provocation. So I think that's what that is more than anything. What is this though? Oh, it's a stadium. Okay. Right, let's not go in there. We're gonna have to try and get around all this smoke. Okay, so there is a road that kind of goes around the outside of it. I am still intrigued to see what is on the other side of all of this. There is a road that continues up. Oh, it's the car park that's continuing. And it might just be fields. It seems like it. That's so big. Just the amount of car park that's outside of there. So yeah, that's our destination over here. Let's just try and see if we can actually navigate over towards there. Right now, it doesn't seem like it. Ooh, okay. And, oh, it's a goblin encampment. I see. Well, we're around most of that. And there's the fence. Okay, let's clamber on over. Let's see what waits us. Oh, a pear tree. And we actually... Oh, the pears dropped immediately. Alright, got that pack back on our back. And hello, feral pigeon. Don't mind me. Is your friend still around? Any feral druids? Ooh, okay. Ultra Tactics, Ways of the Modern Warrior. This book researches the long international story of ultras, fanatical football fans ready to defend the prestige of their football team in any possible way, including brutal violence with heavy bats. Okay, we'll come back to that. What explosion was that? Where are these explosions coming from? The force of the explosion destroys a rock. Was there an impact somewhere nearby here? Maybe. We're not hearing the explosions, because usually what it will do is it will deafen us if there is something close by. Oh, there are mana crystals here. Okay. Cast iron frying pan? You know what? I would go for cast iron over the steel. I want to compare the two here, though. Steel frying pan with a grenade. Who would win? And the cast iron frying pan. Okay. Yeah, the cast iron is superior. It has hammering quality. Everything else is literally the same. It has more bash damage, and I guess it takes up less volume. Yeah, you know what? let's unload that fry pan. Oh, we can't actually put it in there. After all of that, okay. Yep. Okay, well that's fine. But yes, cast iron supremacy. Let's grab that crystallized mana. And let's check the rest of this place. We have a Bible and, oh, we have a wand of some kind. A wand of magic missile. A minor wand of magic missile. And that will actually fit into our pack, at least I believe it will. And indeed it does. We'll take that with us for now. And yeah, nothing else here. Okay, so let's have a look at our tablet, because we're going to try and digitize a book here. Okay, read stored books. Okay, weird. Can we not store anything? It is just by us here. Let's just read through it real quick and see if that will, or what it will do. Can teach us how to practice things. Okay, so I don't think that that's going to help us all that much. Yeah, it's grayed out, so Ultra Check, you can go for now. I did forget to check the scroll to see if we actually could read that. Scroll of Stone Fist. You already know everything that this could teach you, so I don't think that we actually can. Yeah. Well, we are still going to hold onto it all the same. Let's draw out our sword. We shall mark this as explored, and well, we're going to head outside onto the field, as I am assuming it probably is a field of some kind. Oh, hello, Prowler. Let's be done with you. And let's see. Oh, okay. We do have another building here before field or forest, and a wretched hatchery that definitely has to die. Yeah, it looks like this might actually just be a field. We're seeing a lot of dead over towards the southeast. But we're not worried about that right now. Okay, we do actually have a little bit of forest here, so I'll be collecting some goods along the way. Oh, okay, the pears will have to wait. It appears, but not for long. Okay, we are getting close yet again to another cabin. Cross your fingers with me that this will have something worthwhile, and we're in. Okay, nothing in the kitchen so far. Okay, down here, nada. And through here, not much better. Oh, okay, well that's a feral wizard. Wow, it cast ethereal arms on us. The shot reflected off of our right leg though, and then we managed to block the other arms with our longsword, and with one almighty swing, Dusk annihilates the wizard, sending it away and the arms with it. Did you have anything actually worthwhile for us, wizard? 2 beaded necklaces, okay. They don't seem special in any way. A nice pipe, and that is about it. Nothing hidden on this one, yet Dusk makes sure that they are truly dead before checking the cupboards, and nothing. Damn, bear. Well, we'll check around the front just to be certain, and also just, I guess, around the back here as well. Nothing hidden in the utility cupboard? No. Nothing. Okay, so from here then, if we are to continue on towards the Exodi, we are getting closer. Yet over here, another Forge of Wonders beckons. Right next to a small cemetery, and libraries maybe? No, coffee shops. But if we could find a library close by, we know that we can make a fair amount that way. But it shouldn't be too difficult. If it's mostly forests and plains between these buildings here, our journey tonight should go relatively smoothly. It's actually clear at the moment, so we're seeing a little bit more than we usually would. Let's make the most of it. And now that we're in this much more open area, we are moving really quite quickly, and we are nearly already in line. Actually, we are in line with the road that leads right towards the Forge of Wonders. We did run into briefly a goblin encampment back there, but they didn't really give us any trouble at all. Now I think we'll probably just stay slightly on the side of the road here as we start to make our way up towards the Forge of Wonders. And whoa boy, that is a crater. Okay, we'll be mindful of that. Oh, and we can see forge workers now. We can see the lights, and we can see the river out the front of this place. And we are here once again in a new location, the Forge of wonders. Okay. All is well so far. Valzane, good to see you. Looking different yet again. Okay, so we are here. Thurman Donald, I'm sorry. Whom? Also, hello Rycon. All the way over there. Oh, okay, you're one of the pirates. All right, that's fine. Valzane, hello. I'm gonna have a quick little flick through here to see if there's anything that really jumps out at me. The arrows are always looking fun. Fragment of a biomancer rune in the arrowhead showers the target in acid. That is fun. Of course, the endless teapot is something that I certainly have my eyes on. The escape boots can be quite good as well to get you out of dodge, but we don't really like wearing boots right now, do we? Rings of fire protection. Well, that's neat. Made of crimsonite. Well, I see. Useful under the right circumstances. Also, the ring of flying. A platinum ring that allows you to fly for a short time each day and prevents fall damage when worn. How short of a time can you fly for? Casts flight. Okay, well, it's worth a considerable amount. Yet again, Dusk does need to improve her social skills because we can see how much something is actually worth. She's getting charged a fair bit more than the actual worth of it. It's worth 10k and it's going for nearly double that here. A study of Netherium incursions. Very neat. Repelling arc. That sounds fun. It's a storm shaper spell. A crackling electricity around you to strike attackers with baleful lightning. Defensive. Nice. And of course, the principles of effective communication, always nice. So are these scrolls. Well, they're not super expensive, so I'd like to try and see if we could get Repelling Arc and also study of the Netherium incursions. We'll just go to the denarii that we do have and we'll try and settle here. Will leave us with a little bit of a credit. That's okay. Well, what we could do is go for just one denarii here and then sell something like that, the restaurant guide. There we go. What a deal. What a deal. And we'll just be sure to actually pick that back up. Oh, or not. Too heavy for our backpack. Well then, there we go. That's better? No? Okay, we still can't fit that in any pockets. We will just have to wield it for now then. There we go, that's fine, Dusk. And moving further into this space, we have many other interesting folk here and some interesting looking things on the table. But what we're interested in most of all are spells, magic and other things down here. So let's see what the librarian has for us. Metals of Legend. We don't know about it yet. We already have the Soulbinder's Guide to Necromancy. It does look like we can still learn some more from it though. I'd like to pick up that, certainly. Necrotic Gaze. You use the power of your own blood to imbue necrotic energy into your gaze, damaging the target you look at. Cool. Alright, let's grab that. Also power linkage. Enchant a tool to accept power wirelessly from a compatible source. That sounds potentially useful, and looks like that's all that we're going to get in terms of spells from the librarian here so far, and we do have enough to kind of level out our costs. A deal indeed, and with that we now just have a scroll in our hands. Now I would like, not to attack, no, I would like to try and see if we can digitize these. We seem to be struggling to digitize, at least in the same way that we could before. Maybe the screen needs to be turned on. There's no option to store books. Manage external devices, that's not what we're looking for. Maybe, is it full? Can you fill your e-ink tablet PC with too many books? Possibly. That's a conundrum. Oh, apparently they're seeing zombie brutes outside. They'll be able to handle themselves just fine. Let's have a look at these, though. Study of Netherium incursions. Oh. Sense outsiders. We can't actually read much more of it. Let's continue studying for now. It gives us a chance to actually just, chill. It sounds like... Oh, yep, something exploded. Oh, it's been a few explosions. Yet again, as I was saying, I'm sure they're doing fine. Oh, and we're going to have to stop there. Alright, so it sounds like most of that activity is happening outside. I just want to make sure that the glass hasn't been broken. No, but there's a lot of bile on the glass itself. I couldn't see us for a second then. It's because we have the scroll in our hands. Okay, yeah, they're doing okay down there. Apart from the fact that maybe one of them walked into the lava. Oh no, that's a feral elf, so more than likely something that maybe swam in here. Regardless, we need to cast a gluttonous consumption so that we don't burst the seams. And then we'll continue studying this spell here. There is something going on to the side of us here. I am not sure what. The Forge Master here is being dazed by something or someone through here. Is it you, Mary? Very hard to tell. Okay, strange happenings. We're hearing a lot of death now. I'm beginning to think that maybe this isn't the best place for us to be studying, considering the noises that we're hearing outside. So, tell you what we're going to do. We are going to drop our backpack for now, just so that remains on the ground. We are going to activate our scabbard, drawing out our longsword, and we're going to go see what all this racket is about. Stepping out into the night, okay, we've got a Forgeborn out there, and down around the side here, we have a lot of dead. Okay, just making sure that they are actually going to stay dead. I do wonder, we could probably try and sell some of the things that are currently on these bodies here. That's a lot of acid, and hello Spitter. Goodbye Spitter. What do we have down here? A skull zombie. Okay, and around the corner here, okay, we do have a few dead. So let's kind of get ready for this then. Let's go gnarly. Let's grab our longsword, put that away for a moment. We are going to cast a little storm shaping magic here. We're going to go for electric waves, just as soon as we kill this zombie raven folk that's popped out. Let's take that longsword out. There we go. Let's try that again. Electric waves. Okay, is electric eye still active? I don't think it is. No, let's get that going too. Nice. Okay, we've got it. Get that longsword out. We could get some of our other abilities up, but right now, I think that this should be enough. Okay, our lifting field was destroyed then. So we dropped that scroll to the ground. Okay. Whoa. Alright. How are we doing? Doing fine. As our electricity starts to carve into the dead around us here, we can see it bursting forth in these great big arcs. Hot damn. Now, we're going to have it really pop here, so we kind of just need to get ready. Boomer Glutton. Oh, that's a sludge trail. Sludge trail everywhere. There's no getting away from it, I think. Or maybe there is. Let's move back here for a moment. We're going to activate the scabbard, put that away. We're going to activate the throwing knives and throw one. We just dropped it on the ground. Not what I wanted to do. Let's grab that throwing knife. Let's throw that at that. Okay, a good hit. Let's move back a little bit further here, Dusk. Okay. Activate yet again. And get ready to throw, and not quite. Okay, we've got 2 more of these that we can do. Okay, there we go, good enough. Activate that scabbard, draw that out. Okay, and oh, apparently they don't like us smashing the corpses of things. Continue anyway? No, we shall not continue. I mean, maybe they would be okay with it, but we don't want to risk it. Gosh, what a mess. Alright, we'll be back for this that's not our backpack. No. Right, the repelling arc, that must have been in our lifting field. I do believe that's everything dead, though. Oh, not quite. Man, where did they come from? These zombie necromancers. It doesn't look like we have our headlamp on anymore. I think it has been destroyed. Okay. Alright, we'll need to do something about that in the future. Oh, hello, crawling zombie. Where did you crawl from? I'm just going to wait here for a moment to see that they aren't appearing from anywhere weird. No? Seemingly not? Okay, well, let's go start to call this away. The energy streams calm down. Interesting. So, energy was doing weird things. Hello, lizard folk. Can we smash here? Nope. Okay, so let's not. Let's just grab. Or, yay, nay, no. We can hear grunting to the north. And that grunting is gone. So unfortunately, some of those things will come back to life. There is not much that we can do about that, but I believe that Dusk has done her part for now. And so, we're going to get the scroll back inside here. Dusk along with it. And we are going to get comfortable. It's been a while since we've slept, but the day is nearly on us here. And Dusk is only just started to get tired. There no doubt are places that we will be able to sleep around here. Good. And with daylight, we might actually be able to get a little bit of an idea of what else is around us here. But what we truly desire lies further to the east. And so, Legionnaires, I hope you will join me in the next as we learn what we can from this Forge of Wonders. And as Dusk continues to hawk down as many beech nuts as she can to try and stay alive. It's a hard life for giant dryad girls, but Dusk is thriving with this mithril blade, Dawn, in her hands. What shall stand against us? And you know what? If we were looking at making a bit of money, we know how we can. If swamp dragons live nearby and Dusk is feeling bold enough, well, there is coin to be made. For now though, I ask you all, if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. As for now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned.